Ben says, hey, Bradley and guys, if I'm building an authority site for a niche using curating content, is there any value in putting an RYS stack on it? Yes, because you can push, link equity or juice power directly from Google as well as relevancy into it. Remember, guys, RYS just is about pushing authority from Google in a way to help validate an entity and all that. So it doesn't matter what type of content you're using, you could benefit from it. Okay. Does an RYS stack help the long tail rankings that I'm shooting for with an authority site that builds up a lot of content, or is that something that is mainly of benefit for local SEO? No, once again, guys, we talk about local mainly because that's primarily what our audience is, and that's pretty much all I do anymore is local work, local SEO, and local marketing. Period. Right. But yeah, RYS stacks will help just about anything. This is funny. Somebody asked last week specifically. Now, Ben, I know what you're talking about with building up an authority site. Yes, in fact, if I was going to be building up an authority site, that would be one of the first things I would do is set up an RYS drive stack for it specifically, because again, that's a great way to siphon authority. But what I was about to say was somebody was mentioning last week specifically about, well, I'm logged into that one. Let me see if I can go into a incognito window instead. Somebody was asking specifically last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago now, about using drive stacks for affiliate marketing and launch jacking, I think it was specifically. And I mentioned that, yeah, they absolutely work. And what was funny was somebody was asking me, oh, I know what it was. There was a comment from our YouTube channel that somebody commented on our Browsio 3.0 webinar where I was explaining how to use like how I use Browsio for our business or whatever. And it was a webinar that we did. It was to pitch selling as an affiliate Browsio, right? But I use it. We don't pitch anything we don't use, guys. But anyways, so somebody made a comment like that they say, oh, it was a waste of $67 or something. And so I just went to go see like, well, where'd this guy come from anyways? And I did a quick Google search. And this is funny, but like this is just to show you the power of drive stacks. So if I say Browsio 3.0, guys, Browsio, the main site comes up. Right, that's number one. But then pretty much the rest of the page is owned by Semantic Mastery products, or drive stack files. Like for example, this is our Google site that we use to create when Browsio 3.0 was launched. This is one of our drive stacks, guys. This is what the G site on one of our drive stacks looks like. In case you guys have never seen one,
and man, that's butt ugly.
And this is an old one. This is on the old site.
Job.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is look at how well these are built. And that's what I'm saying. This is on the old site because this was produced in like way back in September 2016, guys. Like, so think about that. And here's the slide share, which is one of the files that was created, right? All of this Semantic Mastery, there's our link right there in it, Semantic Mastery. And these are, guys, all of these things here that we're looking at had come right on that. Well, that must not be it. But those had come directly from the drive stack, and there's our video. So my point is, like, these are very, very powerful, and they stick, So Ben, yeah, if you're building an authority site, I would absolutely recommend that you set up a drive stack because they're super powerful. I mean, I know I showed you guys 1,000 times the Virginia SEO one, but I mean, it's hard to beat. Once same thing, that it's still ranked today. Number one, Big Bamboo Marketing. Well, it's because my IP is showing that. Number two, there's my WordPress.com. All that stuff is just Google Drive stuff, G site stuff, or excuse me, RYS Drive Stack stuff. So again, same thing, guy. Ben, I would highly recommend if you're trying to push authority into a site. It's hard to beat using a drive stack. Period. It's not just for local SEO. Okay.
If I may add,
please,
Ben, when you order that drive stack, order the deep keyword research and have that added to your drive stack, because that's what you want. You want everything that's related to whatever authority site you're creating. You want everything thrown in that drive stack, and that's what's really going to juice it up. And then the next question that's coming up will tell you what you need to do in case you get into one of those medium competition keywords that's kind of sticky and doesn't want to move, how you can push it up.
There you go.